Good afternoon from Sacred Space at Titania's Realm. It's 4:38 p.m. on the 4th of September 2024. It's been a gorgeous day. Had my, 2-weekly debrief with my psychiatrist, so that was interesting and enjoyable as always. He's one of the few men in my life that completely has my back, front, sides, and that I'm safe with, and he's a wonderful man. And I've been in therapy with him. It'll be 14 years in October, so that time's flown very quickly. And I feel very soul nourished and grateful to have such a wonderful man in my life in the capacity of my psychiatrist, because he protects my mental health as best as he can, given that I got to live inside this brain of mine. But it's all good. It's all very good. So yes, apart from that, I went to Aldi and bought some groceries. I've just devoured an entire pizza, so there'll probably be a fair bit of burping coming up soon. I just gobbled it down. I was so hungry, my goodness. But it was a very nice beetroot and I can't think of the name of the cheese. The white lumpy ones. Anyway, it'll come to me later when it's not important. It's not really important. But anyway, it was very yummy. Devoured that. And then I thought I'd get Charlie out to come and make the video with me, because, she's only got about an hour of light before it gets dark and she gets sleepy. And tomorrow, Housing Commission's sending some contractors to fix my wooden steps, rotten wooden steps, or at least to have a look, assess it. So that's good. And Sunday, my lawnmower man that was supposed to come on Monday but didn't, on Saturday, he's coming between 8 and 9 in the morning. I'll be probably asleep at that time because it's post-dancing, am I right? I'll be exhausted. So he asked me if it was a problem. I went, not really. It makes no difference to me. Just does the job and carries on. And I put the money in the account, so it doesn't impact on my life. I'm just a bit peeved that he didn't turn up on Monday like he was supposed to. And it's all good. As long as he comes on Saturday to do the job, then I can relax. Because if my grass gets out of control, it's a major stressor for me. Anyway, I know it sounds like a metaphor for my life, but yeah, I live on a very big block of land and it's very hilly terrain, and if it gets out of control, it's just too expensive for me to get it back under control. And then the workers complain it's actually their fault. They didn't turn up when they're supposed to turn up. So I'm like, it's been the bane of my life trying to keep this land under control. But anyway, it'll happen. It'll happen on Saturday morning, and it's not too long, so it shouldn't be too hard for him. Thank the goddess. Or since he's a Muslim man, he'll be saying, Alhamdulillah, it's not too bad. Got to cover all our gods, am I right? My goodness. 5,000. Very spoilt, very petulant, very narcissistic, very demanding gods. Anyway, on that note, I carry on with today's reading. Gravel-rashed soul, duct-taped heart, and a liar called hope. Here's a photo of me standing in my kitchen, holding court, pretending to be a butterfly, I think, for my daughter Crystal, who I presume took the photo. Possibly Jared, but I think it was Crystal. But yeah, that'll be from some years ago now. Thinking maybe 2018, I don't know. She didn't come back till January 2018, so I presume that's from today's even date in 2018. Yeah, let's stick to the story, babies. 4th of September 2023, I had another lovely day spent with Lynn and her daughter Danny. Lynn gifted me a telescope and a pair of binoculars, also a pair of boots from her youngest daughter Tracy. I feel very loved and spoilt, indeed I am. 4th of September 2021, I just observed an Indian myna bird having a bath in Charlie's bath. Cute. I need to fill up the bird bath, the old shower stall, that I give them to swim in summer. I still need to buy another replacement for that. They're going to want to have their swims, the kookaburras and the crows and all the other wild birds. I mean, the smaller birds just have a splash in Charlie's little stainless steel bowl, but the bigger birds need a bigger bath. 4th of September 2020. I've had a few lovely days. Today I listened to a podcast about, of all things, exorcism, while cleaning all my window tracks and the inside of my windows. Then in the afternoon, I took Bobo and Charlie for a walk. Margot drove up to me with the two little ones in the back. We stopped to chat. She was going to Dan Murphy's to buy some whiskey for her dad for Father's Day. I offered to come with her. So we dropped the dog and the bird home and I grabbed my handbag. Margot bought me a small bottle of Jack Daniels, which was rather a lovely, unexpected surprise. Then we went back to her place and they invited me to stay for dinner, this is all very spontaneous and lovely, just how I like life to be, spontaneous and unexpected surprises and just gorgeousness. It was a lovely day. Rosie, their Labrador puppy, was so excited to see me. She kept leaping up and kissing me. It was gorgeous. When I left, the kids both gave me a hug, and I went to leave without saying a proper goodbye to Rosie. Margot said she looked disappointed, so I went up to her and said, "Goodbye, Rosie. Would you like a cuddle?" She leapt up and wrapped both paws around my head, mind you she's a Labrador, and gave me a lovely doggy kiss. I felt so very loved that ancient, brittle parts of my heart actually melted. Margot drove me home, which was very cute also, as I only live half a block away. Yesterday, my darling Lynn visited me too, and we sat in the garden and chatted happily. She too spoiled me with lovely chocolate biscuits and toffees and Turkish delight and vanilla wafers. Today we spoke and she told me, "My house feels very peaceful now. I am so happy. After so much horror, it feels almost miraculous to be surrounded with so much love, peace, and happiness. This has been something I literally prayed for most of my life, since early childhood." Margot told me tonight that she often sees me sitting in my garden with my cup of tea, surrounded by my pets, and how contented I look. I laughed. I said, "It has been a long time coming and a long journey to get to this sacred space of heart and mind. But I am satisfied and grateful for my life now." 4th of September 2019, I shared a meme. "Be kind and full of love, but have boundaries like a motherfucker." And I replied, "Yes." Then I shared another meme. The woman you're becoming will cost you people, relationships, spaces, and material things. Choose her over everything. And I wrote, I lost everything many times, but I choose me. Warrior goddess, unloved one, but awesome all the same. I have been feeling depressed and experiencing a post-traumatic response to recent attacks about my fish ponds. I'm feeling very vulnerable as I cannot thrive or be financially independent or free of the disability pension or housing commission, which was supposed to gift me with safety and serenity after a severely traumatic life. I have not been able to find a life partner to choose me each and every day and be with me due to my trauma issues and poverty. No man wants me. Only my dear friend Jared, who is my brother in every way, is there for me, and my psychiatrist. You know, I do have wonderful men in my life, but I don't have my own, sexual partner or someone living with me is what I mean by that. So I have had fluttering and feeling suicidal again as my life is so hopeless, just constantly stuck in the same groove, waiting for new monsters to arise and take bites out of my core. It never takes long before a new attacker comes along. I am so tired of this evil bullshit. So very, very tired. But I looked out at the morning sun just now. I saw the same warmth and effulgence that shines on this earth no matter what, on my abusers and on those who stood by me through thick and thin. I thought, that sun does not discriminate, it does not yield, it is eternal, it rises and shines on every horizon. Well, in the east, babies, goes down in the west. Blazing its glory until we mere mortals close our eyes in this reality and open them in the next dimension. Who am I to blow against the wall? The winds of change nourish me and whisper, you have come a long way and your life is of value, if only to we unseen ones. Why else did we cast you back to earth when you had the perfect opportunity to fade to black and exit this stage, this grotesque parody of existence? We know, you know, that your light is here for a reason. 5.5 decades, now almost 6. Don't give up. But yeah, whatever. Mama T and her infamous whatever, am I right? I wrote this in response to Jude Downs' Gateway of Alchemy post on the 4th of September 2019. There is a shifting energy fluctuating between 3D and 5D, and it feels a little like trying on a new cloak for size. Yes, again, but we are stepping into operating more in 5D in a 3D world, and that's perfect. However, that can come with feeling a tad uncomfortable. We said yes to this change, so eating better exercising, watching thoughts and where your mouth leads you are all very important. So what does that mean, I hear you ask? Well, to me, it is about being more aware of self, being more aware of your heart with love, not being embroiled in conflict, holding more compassion for those around you. It is about embracing a new way and calling out the BS, and also taking responsibility for your own stuff-ups. They really are a learning curve, forgiving self and moving on. If you are very sensitive to energy fluxes, you may be feeling tired or perhaps extremely energized. I was chatting with a beautiful lady the other night who was feeling the energy running through her body and vertigo. The light body, dear lovely ones, is being upgraded, and that will filter into the physical body. I changed my eating just yesterday to a lighter way, and the effect on my body was immediate, as well as clarity for the downloads of information continually coming my way. Look into what can change within your everyday life that will help you identify with the 5D on offer. It will be something simple. Oh, and don't forget to ground yourself. It will help. With love, Jude. Then she shared a very lovely, piece of art. I presume she's an angel, but I guess she could be Mary, or however you frame that in your religious background or your spirituality. But